Tonight, it's Google versus the feds. The Wall Street Journal reports the Justice Department is preparing to launch an antitrust investigation. KPIX 5's Maria Medina is in Mountain View with what that could mean.
Google is used to spewing out answers for us when we have questions, but now the company may be spewing out answers to the government if the DoJ comes knocking.
Anytime companies succeed, they grow in size and scale to the point where they achieve monopoly profits. And so at some point, people cry foul. And they say this needs to be broken up. There's too much power.
If the Wall Street Journal is right, Google's future could be at the hands of the Department of Justice if it launches an antitrust investigation into Google's web search and other businesses.
If there is some breach of the rules of the game.
But Google's no stranger to antitrust investigations. Just this past March, the European Union fined Google $1.7 billion for its advertising behavior.
Let's not forget that Microsoft went through this with government regulators.
20 years ago, Microsoft's Bill Gates stepped down amid an antitrust investigation after accusations the company was abusing its monopoly power.
What a lot of people miss is it's okay to be a monopoly. You can legally be a monopoly, but it's what you do with that, whether you abuse that power.
With Google dominating a majority of the search engine market and its subsidiary Alphabet raking in nearly $140 billion in revenue last year alone, there are calls from politicians to break up big tech companies like Google.
If there's a startup company that's doing something significant, interesting, or potentially disruptive, these companies can just buy them, and they're doing that. And the regulators are saying that's also anti-competitive.
Question is, every time you go to Google, can you trust the company isn't influencing what pops up on your screen? It's the one answer you may not get from Google.
Because consumers need choice. That's really the bottom line.
And we did reach out to Google to see if they'd give us any answers or comments, but we're still waiting for a response. In Mountain View, Maria Medina, KPIX 5.